Sebastian loves pom-poms. This is the really fun bit and the last video on techniques on how to make a knitted Easter bunny. For the pom-pom tail you will need your pom-pom maker guide, white wool, sewing needle and a pair of scissors. First of all, carefully cut around the dotted lines on your pom-pom maker guide. You'll be left with two donut shapes like this. Put the striped sides together like so, and this is going to be the start of our pom-pom. Find the end of your white wool and pull off a nice long strand and cut. Makes it more manageable for your pom-pom. Start by threading it through the middle of the pom-pom and hold it with your thumb in place like so. And what we're going to do is we're going to fold over and go over the top of that strand there a couple of times. And we poke it through the pom-pom hole. Wrap it around again. There we go. The idea is we need to work all the way around here, and we keep going around until we can not fit any more wool through the middle of the hole. It's dead easy to do. It takes a little bit of time, but it will look great at the end and just like a proper bunny tail. The idea of having two pieces of card is that when we finish we're able to cut between them and then we can pull them off to have the perfect pom-pom. So I'm going to carry on doing this, and I will pause the video and the recording and meet you in a minute where I will show you what to do when it gets a little bit tighter in the middle and you can't quite fit your finger and thumb through it anymore. So see you in a second. So I'm getting at the end of my first cut strand. So what we're going to do is just keep going until all of that wool has been used. And then we will cut a new bit of strand and just do like we did at the beginning. Add it on. A couple of strands going over it. And away we go. So hold that in place. Poke that through. Already it's starting to be a little bit tricky to pull the wool through the middle there. So let's go around again. Don't worry about this little bit here, that's not a problem. And now let's continue around as we did before. Just about able to pull it through. So already the hole is getting much smaller. Try and keep it as even as you can, working around that ring. Okay, so we're now at the point where I can't fit my finger through the middle anymore. It's quite tight there. So the idea is you get hold of your sewing needle again. Maybe wet and twiddle the end of the wool just to make it a bit neater and easier to thread. Thread it through. And we're just going to use the sewing needle to help us put the wool through the middle, every time through the middle of the hole. Still working our way round in that circular motion. And you keep doing this until you physically can't push the needle through anymore and it's too tight. That's when we know that the pom-pom is ready to be cut out. So a few more to go. The wool we're using here is quite a chunky wool, so it actually doesn't take that long to make a really nice sized fluffy pom-pom tail for our little Easter bunny. As you can see, I'm starting to struggle a little bit to pull the wool through. It's getting tighter and tighter. But let's just keep going while I can. think a few more rows. There we go, we're really struggling now. Leave this bit of wool on here because this will actually use to stitch the pom-pom onto the back of Bunny. What we need now are our scissors. So along here is where we're going to find our 2 bits of cardboard. So try and, with your nails, pull them apart so you can see them there. You may need, if you're not too confident, you may need an adult to do this for you. Try to get your scissors in between the 2 bits of card. And snip your way all the way around. You can already see the pom-pom forming. Nearly at the end, last bit. There we go. So already looking pretty good. Get some more of your leftover wool. So we're going to have to tie it around the middle to keep all those little strands together. So pull apart your pom-pom maker a little bit. I'm going to tie the wool, the new strands just cut around the middle of it. And just put it in a really simple knot. So 1, nice and tight. And 2, nice and tight. Cut them down short. So I've still got that original piece of wool fixed in there. Now, unfortunately, we need to cut these off. So cut your bit of card. Pull that off. And the same to the other one. Now you can leave it just like this. I personally think it's a little too big, but it's up to you. It's totally up to you. It's preference. What I like to do is actually use the scissors. It's a bit messy. It's ideal to do it over the bin, but I haven't got a bin here to hand right this second, so I'm going to do it right here. And I just trim it down a little bit, just a little bit off, and it makes the pom-pom actually become a lot tighter, looks a lot neater, and that's how I like it. So I'm going to carry on trimming this up, and then I'll tidy up, and then I'll show you how to stitch the pom-pom onto the back of Bunny, and then we're done. Okay, there we go. There's a nice little pom-pom. I think that looks quite cute there. It's a nice size. So obviously we need to cover that hole there. That's where it's going to go. I've already threaded the pom-pom onto my sewing needle, so we are ready to go. Where we've gathered it previously, you can go at any point, it really doesn't matter, but I'm going to start here. I'm going to go straight across, pop it through there, pull it tight. There's the pom-pom, and then we're going to pop through the pom-pom. It might be a bit tricky because we've got so much wool in there. Might be a bit tough. Then go for a different angle, so I'm going downwards now. Here's my feet. Move the pom-pom out a bit and you can see where the hole is. So let's pick up a stitch there, and I'm actually going to push all my way through and pick one up on the other side, complete opposite side. Pull it through. Again, into the pom-pom. Any angle, it really doesn't matter, but just try and cover all different areas of that hole and of that pom-pom. Again, move it out the way so I can see where I'm going. There we go. It's in there. Pull it tight. Move it round. Again, through the pom-pom. So I've come a bit higher this time. Not a problem. Let's go back into the pom-pom. I think we'll go over here now. I'm sure there's much more methodical ways of doing this, but I think for the purpose of a beginner, it really doesn't matter. As long as it looks nice and neat, you've got it securely there, it's not going to ping off at any point when being picked up and looked at. Oops, let's go back in there. So I think, yeah, that is nice and securely on. Just as before when we were stitching up between the legs, if you remember when we did that little knot sequence there, I'm going to do the same here. So I found a stitch I like. I'm going to pick that one there. So go through. I've still got a bit of a loop, enough to put my needle through. Pull it tight. And I'll do that one more time. Just like before, I'm going to pop it in and come out further along the body. Now, a top tip that I didn't tell you earlier is if you squash it down a little bit and then snip so you're not going too close to the body, when it all springs back, it's all neatly gone. Like I cannot tell you where I've just pulled the needle out there. There we go. He's completed. He's done. What I quite like to do is use my Sebastian Loves ribbon, like I've done on this one, to put around his neck, which you've got on your bundle of stuffing if you wanted to use that, or if you've got another colour ribbon lying around that you would prefer to have. They look pretty cute. So thank you for watching my videos and for buying the Easter Bunny kit. I would love to see any pictures or videos of your own. Perhaps share them on our Facebook page or on Instagram for others to see. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel where you will have updates on the next level kits that will be available soon. Thanks again.